public are not allowed to film inside of our office. Okay, well, you can leave or we can call the police.
So it sounds like they just don't want you here. Well, if they want you removed from the property, they can have, it's just like, say you were in 7-Eleven or whatever.
No. 7-Eleven is not public. 7-Eleven is a private business. I have a call number on the computer. I can get that call number now so I can reference this easier.
You can go down to the station. You can go down.
You're not going to give that call number out?
No, I'll give it to you down to the station when we complete the report. You have no problem giving you that report as soon as you come down and get it.
Did you mute your body camera while you're in there talking?
Everything is on here.
All right, thank you.
All right, Erie County fam, this is a recap video of the February 14th Labor Department in Lockport, New York. We're gonna recap that a little bit. The full video is in the description. Then I'm gonna show you the process of FOIA requesting that body camera footage and appealing the denied FOIA requested footage and documents, because them public records are derived for law enforcement purpose. Even though they're public records, they're not for the public. Then we'll go through the appeal process. We'll show you that denial, and then we're gonna serve the City of Lockport with a lawsuit, and we're gonna take them to New York Supreme Court, and we're gonna sue them for that public records. Let's get into it, fam.
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrass me no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're gonna embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm gonna cut his hair.
Oh, I gotta ask you, okay?
Hey, do me a favor, keep away from the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me, no.
Down here today, it is February 14th, Valentine's Day, down here at the Department of Labor for New York State. We'll go up here and make sure to respect our rights to video record in this public lobby. No, I don't need any help. I'm just here to take some photographs of the lobby. Oh, I'm Story. I'm working on the Labor Department.
Okay.
Right?
You are from the Labor Department?
No, I'm the independent journalist just working on a story on the Labor Department.
Okay, I don't know about pictures in here. Can you mind if I get approval real quick? I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to double check, you're more than welcome to, but I'm telling you, it's all right.
Thank you.
Well, can I ask who you checked with?
My supervisor.
The supervisor of
This office.
All right. Well, can I ask that name of that person?
Tim, hang on a second. Hi.
This is our supervisor.
This is supervisor? No, I was just wondering who she checked with to make sure it was all right that I was filming here, that's all.
Oh, we'd actually, it's not allowed.
What's not allowed?
That you can't film within the office. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If you want.
This office open? This office is open to the public?
It is.
Well, then there shouldn't be a problem.
What's your business?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just working on a story on the Labor Department here, getting a view of what's available to the public.
Okay. Well, we have people that are responsible for media, so if you're interested, we can put you in touch with them.
Oh no, I don't need to talk to
Recording
anybody.
anything within the office.
I don't need to talk to anybody.
Okay. Well, I can't have you recording in the office.
Can I get your name?
Yep. My name's Jessica.
Jessica, and where were you informed that it's not allowed to be filmed in here?
The public are not allowed to film inside of our office.
Well, I'm not going in your office. I'm just in the publicly accessible area.
I am going to have to ask you to leave.
Well, thanks for asking, but as soon as I'm done taking the photos of the publicly accessible areas, I'll probably be on my way.
Okay, well, you can leave or we can call the police.
I mean, if you need to call the police, you're more than welcome to, but the public's allowed to video record in publicly accessible areas because of the First Amendment of the Constitution.
We have a media department. We have a media department. You just have to clear.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm just gonna silently film what's available for the public here. That's all.
Right, but we can't just have you doing that. There are,
Well,
some privacy issues.
I'm just letting you guys know it's a constitutional right.
Right, you just have to clear it through the media department. It's not our rules. I mean, we don't make up the rules here, but we have to follow them. This is our job.
Well, we don't have to ask for our constitutional rights. Is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be disruptful. I'm just taking what's available to the public.
We're required to follow. They'll probably.
I think you guys are misinformed is the problem.
I don't believe that there's anything really wrong with it, but it's not our call.
Yeah, I think you guys are just misinformed. That's all.
And then that's very possible. So why don't you excuse me?
Mind if I take your photo?
I mean, it's your right to, but you know, if you take your phone out and take a photo during work, that your phone becomes foilable. Freedom of Information Law, New York State law, like while you're on duty, if you take your phone out, your personal
This is
phone.
just for my bosses, and if the police ask, just in case, because they're being called right now, so they will be called.
I'm just saying,
So
if
they need
you
to-
take a picture with your personal phone while you're on the duty, your phone can become subject to FOIL in New York State, which is federal New York State law.
They can use my phone if something
Well, I mean, if-
comes up like that. I understand. Do you mind if I take your photo?
No, go ahead.
Can I get clear access of your face?
You take it. You do whatever you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, but I need to see your face. Okay. Thank you.
I thought it was pretty respectful that he asked, but
All you have to do is get the okay, and they don't get us in trouble. It's a policy that we
no,
don't
but
make.
I'm
I
not trying to cause trouble or anything. But what I'm explaining to you is, I have the First Amendment freedom of the
Yes, I
press.
understand that you do, but it's not our policy, and we don't make the rules. We just work here. So the policy is.
Well, policy
just
is probably
clear it through media. I know
policy probably
policy is-
requires for you because you work here.
It's just for.
You're
and
bound
to
by the
clear-
policy, but I'm not.
Right, but we just have to clear it through that office. Just say you're here, what your purpose is, who you are,
And
then clear
and
it,
I
then we
and they
don't
probably
get in
would if
trouble.
I was needing to interview you or someone in the back office and stuff.
Right, yeah,
I
we
would probably have to
definitely
clear that with that department. But just to come here and take photographs in the office about what's available, nobody.
I think it's great that you're gonna get it out to the public.
Yeah, nobody
We do,
needs
but we
to ask
just don't
permission
want-
for their First Amendment rights. You have to understand that, right?
I understand what you're saying, but I understand what we're told. That's all I know.
Yeah, and then
And I
it's
think
part
it's
of
great
part of
because
why
this
I'm here is
is
to help educate that every member of the public has freedom of the press.
Right.
Am I stating your name?
No, thank you. I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right. No,
What was that?
I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment right.
You don't want to give me your name?
No.
That's fine.
Are the police on the way here?
They've been called. That's all I know.
I'll be able to do
Is
that.
that they've been called.
Because I pretty much finished the business here. Maybe I don't know if
Are
I
you
got
done
this
with your business?
billboard here, but I don't want to run and leave if the police are coming. You know what I mean?
Well, they know you're here. They've been informed. So if you want to hang out and wait for them, you can.
Well, if they're coming, I don't want to run. But if they're not coming,
Okay, but you haven't
almost-
committed any crimes or anything, so
Yeah,
it's not like...
filming is not illegal, right?
You can't record back there, though, okay?
Yeah, I'm not back there.
That's not the public area. You can't film through there.
Yeah, I'm not back there. I'm in the publicly accessible area.
Okay, but you're filming in
Yeah.
the private area.
But you can agree that the people who are in this lobby, publicly accessible area, they can see back there, right? Through that window?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I'm just asking you
I'm
not
not
to.
going back there.
I'm just asking you not to.
Yeah, I understand. You guys keep asking me to leave and ask me to stop recording here too, but it's
Yes,
my
as soon
constitutional
as you're
right.
finished with your business, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
What's going on?
Not too much, just working on a story on the labor department in the publicly accessible areas.
I'm sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you over the radio.
Just working on the story on the labor department in the publicly accessible areas.
Okay. So it sounds like they just don't want you here. It
Well,
seems like you might be
I understand.
disrupting their
Oh no,
workday
I'm not.
or-
I'm not trying to disrupt anybody. Can I get your name is Mallow?
Mayo.
Mayo.
It's not, yeah.
You got a badge number?
17.
All right, thank you. No, I'm not disrupting. I'm just silently filming.
Okay, well, if they don't want you here,
So it's not really
they
how
can
how
kind of trespass.
that's not how trespass law works in public.
Well, if they want you removed from the property, they can have. It's just like say you were in 7-Eleven or whatever.
No.
and-
7-Eleven is not public. 7-Eleven is a private business.
Correct.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Good.
So, if they don't want you here, what is the reason like that you want to stay?
Well, what is the reason they want me to leave is the real question, because this is publicly accessible. It's open to the public, and I'm just here in public.
I understand that. I don't. Did you ask them why they wanted you to leave?
Well, I think they want me to leave because I'm filming.
It's not allowed recording here.
Okay. So
I think they got the policy. There can't be a policy that trumps the United States Constitution of freedom of the press. You guys understand that.
Okay, so.
And trespassing from public is not the same as trespassing from 7-Eleven. That's private property. If they wanted on private property, I'd have to leave. But this is public, open to the public. Them asking me to leave, or you trying to trespass me, trespassing in public is a secondary crime.
Who said trespass?
I was just bringing up the.
Yeah, trespass in public is a secondary crime. I would have to break a law for you guys to trespass me from this publicly accessible area. And filming is not a crime, and being in public is not a crime. So I'm just gonna finish up a few more photos, and I'll probably be on my way. I got no reason to. I'm not causing a disturbance. I'm not trying to collect anybody's personal information doing their work here, and I'm not, asking these guys to take time from their day to help me. I'm just taking some photographs here, and I think that they're confused as that they can ask somebody to leave public without committing a crime.
Well,
Maybe just went out again.
I don't think that's their concern. I think it's just unusual, that's all.
Yeah.
They probably don't get that every day.
No.
And I know that you're probably here doing a piece for yourself just to kind of prove a point, which is fine.
No, I'm just, here to exercise my rights as
No, I
freedom of the
know.
press,
I
and
understand that.
at the end of the day, get some of the information here out.
It's just unusual for someone to come in and have
How do you pronounce your last name?
Strickland.
Strickland. Do you have a badge number?
03.
You guys are both Lockport police?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
So
I'm.
it's just unusual, to just come in and start filming. I don't think they get that every day.
No, I got it, and
So,
part of what I
as far as their
do.
policy goes, we don't work for them, so we're not quite sure what policy it is, and we certainly can look into that.
Yeah, the First Amendment right to
We're
film
not
in
sitting
public.
here we're not gonna drag you out of here in cuffs or anything.
Yeah,
That's
of course
what
not,
we're
because
looking to do.
I'd have to break a law to
No,
be put in the
absolutely.
handcuffs. So
What, who called this in? You?
Supervisor Jessica.
Can I talk to you privately,
Yep.
just to see what's going on here? Okay. I'll be right with you, okay?
So what is the piece you're working on exactly?
just about what's available here in the actual label
Like the
department.
services? that
Yeah,
are
the
available?
services, what pamphlets are available.
Okay. And you post that on what, like YouTube or something?
Oh, I can't give out too much information. It's kind of an investigation at this point, so I can't give out too many specifics. But yeah, I do publish. This is for publication.
Okay. That makes sense.
So
Yes, she was.
Yeah, but by the sounds of it, seems like, well, it is kind of abnormal, like, to have someone come in and just film the area, and I'm sure they're probably not used to it.
I mean, if I was just standing there filming the lady, obnoxiously, maybe it might seem a little unpeculiar. But I was just taking pictures of what's available here.
Right.
And they called the police on me, which is, there's no crime. There's no need for you guys to even be here, really.
I understand that. I don't know their policy. Like
There-
he
there was-
said, we don't work for them, so
Yeah.
I don't really know what the.
Yeah, they said that there's a policy as far as,
And there might be.
if I needed to interview somebody here, you'd probably have to set that up with their PI guy,
Right, that would
public
make
information
sense.
guy. But no, I don't need any of that. I'm just here to, silently not interrupt nobody, and
So what is it left? What left do you have to do exactly?
just to make sure there's no problems here. I wasn't gonna leave before you guys came because I don't want you guys, out looking for me while I'm running away from. I'm not, breaking any law. That's all.
Right. Well, I mean, if you want to complete,
I'm pretty much finished here. I'll probably be done as soon as you guys are.
okay, so it sounds like as soon as he comes out.
Yeah,
and
as
gets
long as we get
the
to
reason
the
why
bottom
she
of
called and
it.
whatnot,
Yeah,
then-
as long as we get to the bottom of it, you guys can't trespass somebody from public.
No, I understand. I was just kind of putting it in different terms. Like, say this was a private business and they didn't want you here, it would be somewhat kind of like.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, if I was in a private place, yeah.
Yes.
This is definitely public.
No, you're right. It is. It's like you being in a park, basically.
Right.
So.
I mean, you might have a little more rights in a park than you would in a place like this. Like I couldn't be loud and
No,
and,
right.
and,
You'd have
and
to,
use expressive.
Yeah, you have to.
I wouldn't be able to come in here with a pole and yell on top of my lungs and play basketball in here, but
Yeah.
Okay, so we can.
You do this in every public building kind of sort of thing? Wherever you're doing a piece on?
yeah, I mean, I do a lot of work in the publicly accessible areas for what's available for the public.
Okay.
and-
Because this is what she told me yesterday. She don't want no PDF. It's gonna say
So, I think the main concern was just people's privacy.
Yeah, I'm not giving
And I
anybody's
understand you seem
personal
like you have a
information.
little bit of respect for people's privacy.
Yeah.
It is a public place. Back here is not public.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
of
by
course.
appointment only. So if you have an appointment, that's one thing. If you don't, that's something different. As far as paperwork that goes on around here, it does have people's personal information on it.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
saying you're
trying to-
going up
trying
and
to, no.
zooming in or taking pictures of that, but that's something you can't do.
Yeah, of course.
So, are you almost finished?
Yeah, I'll
Or
probably
is
leave.
it-
I'll probably leave right after you guys.
Okay, all right. Can I grab your information? Are you willing to give me that?
No, I don't wish to waive my
I
Fourth
figured
Amendment
as
right.
much. I figured as much.
But if I could get a CAT number or a call number for this, you guys have a-
Well, as soon as we get the report done, you're more than welcome to come down and get it, sir.
all right.
Okay?
But you have no call numbers that you guys were
Well, I don't have it
dispatched.
on me. It's in my computer.
Yeah, when you guys go out, I'll follow you out. If you
Okay.
guys are ready to leave, I'm pretty good too.
Yeah,
I got all the
I mean, you can
information. I
stop
need.
down in a little
As long as they
while,
understand
like-
that it's a constitutional right and they can't remove somebody for
Yeah,
filming
you
in here.
can. I'm not forcibly removing you from anywhere.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's go out
And
there
you
and
can
get that
stop-
number
you can,
and
you can stop down at the station. And
I
get
got
that.
all the
Hey.
information I need here.
Okay, that's fine. We still have to talk to a couple people here, and then if you want to wait. Hold on one second. 10-4. You can stop down. We can give you any report you need. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for your time. Yeah, that's fine.
She's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Everything else, all right, you guys all set? Yeah, we're good. Okay. All set?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm all set.
All right, thank you.
She said, oh, she's in Virginia. I said, you know you in Virginia? She said, yeah.
Now, I know you guys don't have a report number, but you guys definitely have a call number on the computer. I can get that call number now so I can reference this
No, you
easier.
can go down to the station. You can go down.
You're not going to give that call number out?
No, I'll give you down to the station when we complete the report, sir. I have no problem doing that.
What about you, sir? Can I get that call number from
Well,
you?
it's the same sort of thing.
Well, I know,
Like,
but you
could
guys
be
got
down
a
at the
call here on your
station.
computer.
Yes, you can foil the report, but I'm more than happy to give you the report. Okay?
See if I can get that call number
Don't
myself.
open that door, okay?
See if I can't get that call number myself. Since you guys want to not be even, you know.
Thank you.
That was a simple request to get that call number.
It was, but the report's not complete. You want sufficient evidence or whatever you're doing? We'd be more than happy to provide that.
Well, all I'm asking for is a call number. It's nice and easy to reference a call number versus
Would
that.
you want the report though?
Well, yeah, but I can't get that right now, and you agree I can't get that right now.
Sir, I was more than happy to help you. Okay, but I think you're being difficult for a purpose, and you're not going to get.
Asking for a call number is not difficult.
Sir, but you
That's
don't
something to
even know if
reference
that's
this
the right
by.
call number. You don't even know if that's the right call
I
number.
don't. That's why you should just give it to me now.
I don't know what it is.
You don't have a call number to come here.
No,
Now you
sir.
get dispatched down here.
Not until I get the report done. Okay, I have no problem giving you that report as soon as you come down and get it.
Did you mute your body camera while you're in there talking?
Everything is on here, sir.
All right,
yes.
thank you.
Okay? Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's it.
Okay. You have yourself a good day.
Thank you.
Well, Erie County Fam, what we seen there was a perfect display of ego. Well, that officer just could not let go. He would not give me the call number or the report number because it wasn't written up yet. The number already existed. And I know this because as soon as they left, I went ahead and got off the phone and got that number. That number is BL-001900-23.
The number was easy to get. All I had to do was call the Lockport police and go ahead and request that number and give them the location, and they gave us that number. So that is the problem with the policing, is that egos won't let go. What was the point in not giving that number out? Why did I have to call the police department and ask for it? He could have just gave it to me. Instead, he accused me of being difficult, but what the real question is, Erie County Fam, who was being the difficult one? Answer me that. Down here today, it is February 15th, down here to fill out and turn in a FOIL request to get that body camera footage, find out what the clerk said in the back room when they talk about our constitutional rights, government accountability at its finest. Let's get in there. City Clerk's office. How you doing? I got a FOIL request to turn in here.
Pardon?
A FOIL request? Got it all filled out there. Can I just get a...
Usually it's in an envelope. Aren't these usually an envelope? Okay. Shoot.
Just get a timestamp copy of that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here you go, you're all set.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
All right, Erie County Fam, let me take you through the steps of the Freedom of Information Law request here in New York, which is the equivalent of the federal version of FOIA, Freedom of Information Act request. This FOIL request was submitted on the 15th of February and denied on the 20th of March, as you can see on this paper of the denial. So, New York State FOIL law states that a municipality must respond within 5 days with a response letter acknowledging the letter. Then after that, they have 20 days to give the information, ask for more time to get the information given the request took longer than 20 days, or deny the information. Let it go on the record that the City of Lockport already violated the New York State law by 12 days, taking 37 days to get this to me in a denial. Now, to put more violations of New York State law on the record against the City of Lockport. The City of Lockport has denied this FOIL request because the records are compiled for law enforcement purposes and may be relevant to a pending law enforcement investigation. So, because the body camera footage was created for the police department, they think that it is exempt from being called a public record. Now, I don't know about you, fam, but I have seen an awful lot of body camera footage all over the country. I have seen a lot of body cameras on my channel that was required to be given to me due to public records laws. I don't know where they get off thinking that they can deny body camera footage because it was derived for law enforcement purposes. Have you guys ever heard of something so ridiculous in your lives watching these type of videos? Put a comment in the comment section what you think about them denying this request due to it is derived for law enforcement purposes and exempt from public records laws. How absurd, fam. They must think we are all stupid. And I also remember the officer saying about these reports and records,
Okay, I have no problem giving you that report as soon as you come down and get it.
but now all of a sudden they seem to have a problem with me coming down and getting it. It makes you wonder, fam, what did this gentleman say in the back room that they are trying to cover up?
Okay, you have no problem giving me that report as soon as you come down and get it.
Now, the next step to New York State FOIL, once you get a denial, you have 30 days to appeal this denial. So now we're going to head back down to the City of Lockport to appeal this denial for most ridiculous circumstances I have ever heard. Where's the transparency, fam? Sounds more like government cover-up or corruption, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Down here today, March 23rd at Lockport Municipal Building to go to the City Clerk's office. A little dreary and raining today, and they denied our FOIL request for the body camera footage incident at the Lockport Unemployment Office, the Labor Department, because the body camera was compiled for law enforcement and because it may be subject to an investigation. Well, I don't care who it was compiled for. Public records are public records. Who it's compiled for is clearly irrelevant, and may be subject to investigation doesn't mean it's under police investigation. So we're going to go ahead and appeal that with the city clerk right now, and let's go do that.
Thanks.
How you guys doing? Is Sarah here?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Give her 1 moment, okay?
Yep. Sarah.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm here to appeal the denied FOIL request.
Are you familiar with the appeal process?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have the written document?
Yeah, I wrote an appeal up here. I got the original one here. If I could, what I did here is I got the appeal written here.
Okay.
I have the original acknowledgement letter, copy of that attached to it, and I have the denial there. If you could just timestamp the appeal and give me a copy of the appeal. I don't need a copy of all the other the other 2 pages.
Yeah. It's not a timestamp, but it is a date.
Yeah, if you could just, from my records that you dated it.
Here you go.
Does Mr. Oates work here anymore?
Nope.
Your voicemail has his message on it.
I
I
know.
don't know if you want to change
Thank
that.
you.
But it said on the denial that the public records I requested were compiled for law enforcement. Don't you think that's a little irrelevant who they were compiled for? They're public records, right?
I can't speak any further. It's gone through legal at this point. I'll send it back and we'll get
Yeah.
more information.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Playing games down here. Seeing as the City of Lockport liked to play games, after the 20 days was up on the appeal and I got no response, the following days I called to talk to Sarah about the appeal, whether it has been denied or not, because I was losing my patience with playing games with these guys. So here is a phone call from that conversation.
Clerk's office, this is Sarah. Can I help you?
Yeah, Sarah, my name's Dan. I filed a FOIL request with you guys back on the 15th of February.
Okay.
You guys denied my FOIL request, and I appealed it on the 23rd of March. It's been 20 business days. I haven't heard back. I'm trying to figure out what's
I know a reply went out to you on Friday, Dan.
Last Friday, an reply went out?
Yeah.
I haven't received it yet.
Okay. Well, if you need me to send it out again, I can send out another copy of it. I know I sent it out on
Can you email it?
I will send it by postmark so we can verify.
I mean, email is very, very reliable.
If that's your preference, I can send it.
Yeah, if you can email me a request, because if you denied it, this way I can get the lawsuit going quicker.
I'll send it out as a, I'll send out the,
Are you denying it again?
It has gone through legal and it's being denied.
All right, well, can you email that to me so I can get the lawsuit going today?
Our standard process and protocol in this is actually to send it back in the mail, and I can send it with a reply sticker on it if you would prefer.
I would prefer that you emailed it so I can get it today. Because obviously, if you mailed it last Friday and it hasn't gotten here before, clearly your mailing process isn't that reliable, or you're lying to me, one of the two. Could you please email that to me? My email address is on that paperwork.
I don't appreciate the way that you're speaking to me right now.
I don't appreciate the way you're speaking to me right now. You're the public servant. You work for us.
And there's no need for you to talk to me in that tone.
I don't care what tone you want. You're making this difficult. You can easily email that to me so I can file the lawsuit.
All right, Erie County Fam. I did receive the appeal denial. I received it on the 19th of April. The appeal was filed on March 23rd, as you've seen earlier. 20 days past that would put the appeal due date on the 12th of April. The phone call you just heard was on the 17th of April, when I did not get it by the 12th. She claimed that she mailed out a denial of that request on the 14th of Friday on April. Well, she lied, fam. If you take a look at the envelopes here, she actually tried to cover her tracks by sending 2 letters out to show that she did send one and then another. But the problem is, everything's postmark date. As you can see, both letters were sent out on the 17th. Had I not called, who knows how long the games would have continued for. But I can tell you one thing, she is a liar. Now back to the appeal. They have denied the appeal for the exact same reasons that body camera footage and police reports are derived for law purposes only, and they are not subject to FOIL, and they are not public records. They are not due to the public because they are the only ones who get to look at them. The most ridiculous thing I ever heard. So now we're gonna have to serve them up with a lawsuit. Let's go ahead and file that lawsuit and go serve them papers, fam. Today is August 18th, down here to serve the City of Lockport a lawsuit for body camera footage that is derived for law enforcement purposes, that is not for the public. Even though it's a public record, they seem to think it is just for them. But we're gonna go ahead and get in here to the clerk's office. We got a process server down here today to serve the city clerks. How you doing? No, I'm not. I don't need any help at this time.
You don't need anything?
No.
Okay. Did you need something?
You guys go ahead.
Well, I don't want to be recorded.
No.
Can I help you? Sir, can you just go down the house so I can help them?
I'm just here to. I'm here to observe the city being sued. That's all.
I know, but the customers don't want to come to the counter because you're here.
I don't want to be recorded, mister.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for Sarah Lanzo.
What's in regards to?
Lawsuit.
She'll be right with you. Can I help you?
Okay, we're going to get our marriage license.
You fill out the forms already.
Alright.
Then we'll just need ID.
Don't look so nervous.
Hi, are you Sarah Lanzo?
I am.
My name's Samantha. I'm a process server. I'm just here to serve you with a lawsuit.
Okay.
I think that's it. It's Elliot Ensville.
Yep.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. You too. Can I help you?
Yeah, there's a lady here who took a video with her phone.
Okay.
I'd like to full request that video.
I can give you.
Yeah, if you want to grab my full request, and I just need her name. Hopefully we don't have to sue you guys for that too.
There you go. Thank you.
Can I get that lady's name?
Emily?
Emily. Emily's last name?
Stoddard?
You spell that for me?
Honestly, this is weird. S-T-O-D-D-A-R-D. So there's one copy? Okay.
Yeah, there's just one. I don't need a copy. And that, Erie County Fam, is the final step once you have a denied appeal to a FOIL request, you may file what they call a Article 78 and take them to New York State Supreme Court to prove that they don't have the right to have the final say of whether we get the records or not. The judge actually does. And as we all know, the excuse that the public records were derived for law enforcement purposes is not going to stand up in court or fly in front of a judge. The other one that they put on the paper is that it may be a pending law enforcement investigation. Now, in New York State, the police department is going to have to prove that there is a investigation and that releasing the body camera footage that day is going to affect the law enforcement investigation, which we all know the chief of police is also a liar because there is no investigation. They cry investigation so that they can try to punk the public out of transparency in the government. But to me, what it looks like is a huge government cover-up. Because what did that officer say in the back room that they are trying to not release here by ridiculous things on a FOIL denial, such as law enforcement purposes? We all know that's public records and it belongs to the public. So to recap what we have here, we have one officer, Streckward, badge 3, who is an egotistical liar. Then we have the town clerk, Sarah Lanzo, who is also a proven liar. Then we have Chief Abbott, who is also a liar and a corrupt government official willing to violate the law to cover for his department. What, fam, are they hiding from us? We will find out. We will get to the bottom of this when we get them in court and make them release that body camera footage. If they got nothing to hide, they must provide. Fam, I'd also like to just point out one thing. As Sarah Lanzo here goes ahead and strolls through that filed lawsuit against the city, I don't see her laughing anymore like she did on the phone when I told her I would sue them for them public records.
Yeah, if you can email me a request, because if you denied it, this way I can get the lawsuit going quicker.
I'll send it out as the,
Alright, I got that here. I'm requesting the photos or video she took off her cell phone, and also the, down here, kind of went around the corner because it didn't have enough room. Also the city's policy of taking photos of people, members of the public.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I just get a timestamp copy of that?
Yeah. It's not timed, but it's
Yeah,
stamped
that's
in.
receipt, that's fine, thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As always, fam, thanks for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section what you think about this government hack job as far as trying to deny public records for the excuses that they did. The fact that this lady thought it was funny. How about the fact that they are trying to cover something up that happened in that back office, and the fact that they all want to be liars. So I'll see you guys in the comment section. You guys let me know what you guys think.
Okay, you have no problem giving me that report as soon as you come down and get it.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can't discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, I'm like, son, you can't play the game.
I don't have anything to do with it as far as following the Constitution.
You pull the Constitution out of your pockets in here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the press.
You have every right to film out here and there.
Your name is not Dan Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah.
Sure it is. I'm here as Dan, Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.
Okay, you have no problem giving me that report as soon as you come down and get it.